Hi, my name is Addie Vickneys, and today I will be talking about the Greenbelt Humane Society. Big, brown, sad puppy dog eyes on a commercial late at night. The dog is wandering the streets, malnourished and in need of your attention. You know the ads I am talking about. It is like the one I am currently showing. Personally, I want to adopt all the animals in need. But did you know that we have our own shelter here in town? The Greenbelt Humane Society is a shelter that focuses on caring for cats in need. After doing extensive research on the shelter, I found that 100% of donations go to help save the cat's life. Not only are we saving the animal's life by donating, but we are placing these adorable cats in forever homes. According to author Ali Rodriguez, research has proven time and time again that the physical and emotional benefits of living with an animal are extensive, healthy, and can increase your lifespan. Animal shelters are important to us because we are always going to have animals that are in need. Today, I will be persuading you on why we should send our donations to the Greenbelt Humane Society. The needs of a shelter are very obvious. Let me explain why. Humane societies, especially private ones, depend on donations to help care for the animals. According to the website Canaday, most shelters rely on generosity of individuals who can donate money to help pay for the everyday expenses, including medical treatments, medication for those animals that are sick. The operational expenses are high and go up every year to help keep the animals healthy. For example, shelters have to vaccinate, worm, spay and neuter, and provide all the needed supplies for animals. According to an article, Can You Afford a Furry Friend? It is estimated that the cost to care for a dog or cat in the shelter is around $700 to $875 a year. This cost does not include if the animal is sick and needs extra attention from the vet. After doing research on our shelter, I found that they are currently caring for 23 cats and 17 kittens. Obviously, we have a need for a shelter. Not only does this shelter help the animals by giving them a temporary home, but also takes stray cats off the streets, saving the city and taxpayers money, hassle, and unsanitary conditions. According to the organization ASPCA, it is estimated that approximately 3.2 million animals are adopted each year. Adopting a companion can provide a sense of purpose and a sense of fulfillment. The new companion can provide love, affection, and lessen feelings of loneliness. Animals provide many beneficial mental health benefits for people of all ages. There are so many ways we can help the shelter using the gifts we already have. There are many different ways to support local shelters. Donating, fostering, and adopting will help shelters. Donating is how shelters receive most of their money. One thing you can do at our local shelter is become a member. According to the shelter, Greenbelt Humane Society, by becoming a member, you will be able to help the shelter throughout the year. There are different types of members depending on how much you're willing to pay throughout the year. This shelter operates solely on donation, membership dues, fundraisers, and volunteer work. Fostering is also a big help in shelters. According to the website One Green Planet, fostering is important because it helps reduce overcrowding in shelters and opens up space for another animal to be saved. It can also help prepare animals for adoption by giving them a second chance at life, to live in a home where they can fully express their personality, recover from trauma, and work to overcome their fears. Adopting animals can give them a chance at second life. By adopting animals, you can clear up shelters so that they can open up their doors to more animals in need. It has also been proven that having an animal can extend the human's life, so the benefits of adopting are mutual. If we don't help shelters, reality is the problem is going to skyrocket. Without funding, fostering, and adopting, shelters will be forced to shut down. This will leave millions of animals homeless, and strays would wander the streets. Oftentimes, people that can't afford to take care of the animals will take them to shelters and place them up for adoptions. If we don't have shelters, people would start abandoning their animals everywhere, causing them to wander the streets. Stray animals would take over the streets and would struggle to survive. Strays could be harmful to the city and the people living in it. According to the website, The Importance of animal shelters play a vital role in keeping our pets and cities safe, educating the public, and providing much needed resources for cities dealing with pet overpopulations. Let me give you a real example to support my speech. A story from Helena Hovitz shares a great story about a shelter dog. James is a dog who survived trauma but was able to bring his owner comfort. James had a rough start in life and had even lost an eye. After being rescued by a shelter, James received a miracle and was adopted by Elizabeth Carden. Elizabeth was looking for a dog who could be trained to be an emotional support dog. Elizabeth had suffered from PTSD and depression, so she was looking for a dog to help her through life. James needed an emotional support human as much as she needed an emotional support dog. After being adopted, James now spends his days with his mom and is able to sense when she needs extra TLC. Donating to the Greenbelt Humane Society is not only the right thing to do to save the lives of animals, but it is good for the society as well. Animals don't have a voice to speak up for what they need, so let us be the voice to be heard. We can all do a lot to help the shelter, whether it's donating money, fostering, or adopting. With the support from all of us, we can save animals in need. So the next time you see a sad commercial, remember the ways we can provide for our shelters and help the animals in need, and maybe someday we won't need shelters anymore. Let's adopt and not shop so that we can make all animals happy. Do you guys have any questions?
You have a question, Todd?
Yes. Have you volunteered at a shelter?
Yes, I have volunteered with my friends at our local shelter before.
And my question is, have you ever adopted a shelter pet?
Yes, I have adopted a cat from the ARL, which is in Des Moines. Thank you for listening to my speech.